From a runaway foster child whose desperate escape led officers to uncover allegations of malnourishment and the use of stun devices on dependents in her foster parents' care.
She tased me and locked me in a closet for 4 days.
She tased you? She's talking about having scissors to her throat, talking about pulling you off of her and you telling her you would have killed her.
That's when we had an altercation. I'm being honest,
I don't think you are.
I'm scared.
Well, probably because you've been your kids.
No,
Look how skinny they are. Yep.
To an 8-year-old boy who narrowly avoided being struck by a vehicle, an accident that raised serious concerns about neglected home.
And there was a little boy who ran in front of the traffic. I explained to this young boy, I said, do you understand that I almost with my car?
All of us been waiting here for a parent. How long y'all been waiting for?
We've been here from right about 7 o'clock.
Yeah. For about 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. This time.
You're under arrest for child neglect.
Here are several moments when what appeared to be simple juvenile incidents forced officers to confront far darker realities. Starting with this mother, who had no idea where her child was, but when officers arrived, she tried to put up a display to present herself as deeply concerned and attentive.
How are your mom and dad mean to you? What do they do that's mean?
And the door's always locked and closed. They put me in the shower with my clothes on.
They put you in the shower with your clothes on?
Yes.
Where are your shoes? You weren't wearing shoes? Would you like a hug? No, thank you. It's been more than 3 hours since you ran out.
On January the 22nd, 2022 in West Palm Beach, Florida, officers responded to a home after a mother reported her daughter as a runaway, claiming she had no idea where the child had gone. What wasn't immediately shared was the reason behind the child's departure.
So can you tell me a little more of what happened? Because I'm just getting here.
At like 8, or it was actually about 8:15 this morning.
Okay.
She got up out of her bed, like she just woke up for the day.
Okay.
She was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I saw her walk into the restroom, and then I started changing her sister's diaper, so I wasn't like paying too much attention. Sure. I heard her not in the bathroom anymore, so I looked and I was like, Luna, and I noticed she wasn't in her room, and that's when I heard her by the back door, and then I was like, Luna, and then I walked over to see her, and then as I was walking over there, she was opening the back door to run, and she has like an emotional processing disorder, and she's had it like basically since she was about this size.
Okay.
She's always had a thing with like running away or like hoarding things.
Where does she usually go to?
That's why we're baffled right now, because like she always goes to the same places.
Where?
Like, always. Which is the neighbor's house right here.
Which one? Which neighbor's house?
This.
Did you tell any officer this?
We've shown all the officers, every single one. That house right there with the pink tree in the middle.
Okay. Have you talked to them?
Well, normally I see the neighbor in the front yard.
This morning, since this happened?
But I don't think they're home today.
Okay.
I didn't see the truck in the yard of the husband that I know he usually has a truck.
So where did you last see her?
Down here on Flagler, like, because when she ran out the back door, I tried to follow her, but like,
Flagler and Houston.
you know, the baby and stuff.
Sure.
So I followed her as far as I could, and I saw her. She not this late.
Okay.
She went to like the next street.
Okay.
And then she usually comes back around, and she'll like hang out in this neighbor's yard and like
which neighbor?
Hide in the trees. The one with the pink tree.
Okay. I'm gonna check your house again. Is that okay?
Are you okay?
Hi, buddy. You okay if I go take a look for your sissy? Thanks.
Actually.
Are you locked out now?
Albus, did you lock the door, sweetie?
No, I didn't.
River, you locked the door.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a walk, okay? Hi there. I'm looking for a little girl, Luna. I was told she likes to hang out over here.
She gone again?
Yeah. Have you seen her this morning?
I haven't.
All right. Well, if you do, can you call 911?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where does she usually come right inside your house?
No.
Oh, you did. Okay. Mom said she hangs out here. So.
No, she don't hang out here.
Okay.
That's the first time I called 911 when she came here.
Did she knock on the door last time or just come in?
She was right there. I was on the porch.
Okay, so she was just standing outside?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to just walk. Hi there.
They let her run around too much.
All right, well, we're going to try and find her. We got a lot of people out now. If you see her, call 911, okay?
Yeah, I sure will. Oh, my God.
Okay, hold on. We got her. If you come east towards Poinciana.
Probably this one. Excellent. Nice job, guys.
Officers were relieved to locate the missing girl safely, but one thing was certain. They weren't going to hand her over just like that. They still needed to understand why she had run away in the first place.
You okay, sweetheart? What grade are you in, honey?
Third grade.
Third grade? Okay.
Such a pretty girl.
You are. Why were you hiding from us?
Because I just always have to go back home and I don't like it.
You don't like it at home? Okay. Okay, well,
I want to be with Grandma.
where does your grandparents live?
My grandma lives in Connecticut. And Mommy and Daddy say she's just mean when she's not, and they never let us go there.
Okay. How are your mom and dad mean to you? What do they do that's mean?
They give small amounts of food and do too much and say hard math.
Okay.
And then whenever
Here's some water, baby. Drink a little bit of water, okay?
when I say it's too hard, they just say do it or you don't get your meals. And then they lock me in my room at night and they lock the door.
Okay.
Oh. You don't like it over there where you live? Why not? Mommy's always being bossy and telling me to brush my teeth again and again. And they make me do too hard math. And the door's always locked and closed. Or throw me in the shower with my clothes on.
They put you in the shower with your clothes on?
Yes.
Oh no. Why?
I don't know why.
When was the last time you ate? When was the last time you had dinner? Or breakfast?
I didn't have breakfast
You didn't have breakfast today? No.
Yesterday I had dinner.
So the last time you ate was dinner last night? And your belly's still hungry, huh? We're gonna get you some food. And how many nuggets do you think you're gonna eat? Do you think you can eat like 5?
Oh, I think she can eat like 10.
What? How about 15? Could you eat 15 nuggets?
Yeah, but I probably stop at that.
But then you wouldn't have room for cookies. You gotta save room for cookies. You know?
Can you eat 15 nuggets and a cookie?
Oh, your belly would hurt.
Or 14 nuggets and a cookie.
With the child's account in hand, officers return to confront the mother and hear her side of the story. As expected in situations like this, she was ready with explanations and justifications.
I don't know if they already came and talked to you yet.
No.
Nobody? Yeah, they already found her.
No, yet where?
They did down there, 36th Street.
Okay.
Not too far from here, down the street.
Okay.
But this is automatically like a DCF call. So under our policy, is it okay if I look through the house real quick?
Okay, what are you looking for?
No, we just gotta look, just to make sure everything's okay with the other kids.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. Like, do you need to look to see if they have like a bed? Do you need to look to see if they have food?
That's
like,
it. Yeah. That's
okay.
Luna said she was hungry, so we've got an officer going to get her some food.
No, we have food at home. That's a symptom of her disorder. She will lie and say we have not fed her. She will say she's hungry. She will say whatever. Like we have food, and like the thing is, she has food allergies. Like she's severely allergic to dairy. Like she cannot eat any kind of goat or cow or like any kind of.
Can she eat chicken nuggets?
No, she cannot.
Okay.
She cannot. Absolutely not.
All right. Why?
She cannot because there are ingredients into them. Like number one, we're vegan, and we're vegan because she is allergic to dairy. And even if we weren't vegan, like those chicken nuggets have milk powder.
Okay,
in
so the
in
dairy's
the
in it.
breading.
Okay.
Like
so, what does she eat normally?
Everything. Like literally, we give her nuggets. They're just like gluten-free vegan nuggets.
Okay.
Like we literally, she ran away before she could have her breakfast this morning.
Okay.
Like, we were literally in the middle of making her an oatmeal.
So what's up with Eliana? What, like...
I don't know. I guess she told everybody that she was hungry and like they're trying to give her chicken nuggets or something, but we have...
No, we won't give her chicken nuggets. If she's allergic to it, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, and like the McDonald's French fries have like little like milk and like meat powder in them. Like we can't... Wendy's fries are like literally the only thing, but like she doesn't need fries because like she has wholesome food at home. Like,
Luna is allergic to dairy and vegan, so she can't have any type of chicken nuggets or French fries.
Gotcha. She's good with orange juice stuff?
With orange juice, yeah, but like we literally have like she has a smoothie at home with orange juice in it. Like we have like the other officer saw, we have like a literal fridge overflowing with food. We have like mashed potatoes already made for dinner. Like we literally have food.
Well, we've got DCF coming out. That's our protocol with everything going on. If you want to walk back with the officer,
I would much rather be where I can see her.
Okay, you can stay here right now.
Your husband was a chef, right?
Yeah, exactly. We have food. He's a professional chef. We have food.
Where's he at? Where's he work?
He's working right now out of town, so that's why this is going on. Probably, I think she's upset that her dad went out of town, and this is the first time happening.
I am very old. I'm older than your mom and dad. Hey, bro, would you like eat it, man, on your own?
Here you go, Luna.
Jeez, bro.
I don't know. They just said I can go see Luna, but I can't bring the baby over there. And like they wanted to hold the baby, but I said no. Like I'm not comfortable with anybody holding the baby.
In an attempt to present herself as a caring and attentive parent, she appealed to the officer's emotions and tried to control the narrative. But in a surprising turn, her own child's response directly contradicted her portrayal.
Archer. She just wants to see her real quick.
Diana, are you okay? Where are your shoes? You weren't wearing shoes? Would you like a hug? No, thank you. What's been going on? Do you want to talk to Daddy? Daddy's been on the phone. We've been very worried about you. Atlanta, we need to make sure you're safe. Mommy has been very, very worried about you. Can you talk to Mommy and explain what's been going on? Baby, you've been missing. It's been more than 3 hours since you ran out. You ran out without having breakfast or even saying good morning to Mommy. You just went to the bathroom and went out the back door. Daddy, she can hear you and everybody else can hear you too.
Okay, listen, Eliana, it is time to, I don't know what you've told the police, but it is time to tell the truth, okay? It is time to tell the truth because every time that you've talked to the police before, you've said something other than the truth. And I don't know what you've said so far, but it is time to tell the truth if you haven't already, okay?
I'm trying to say, I think he's trying to make sure that you're safe because Daddy's worried.
Mom, can we talk to you for a second over here? Right over here. We're going to just talk to you.
I don't know what's going on. They're saying I can't talk to her.
You're not in any trouble, honey. You're not in any trouble.
I know what will happen if you leave the house.
What happened?
Mom's just gonna lock me in.
She's gonna lock in your room?
Yes. And
why would she lock in your room?
Because she doesn't want me to tell people that I'm hungry.
Okay.
By that point, officers had gathered enough information and were no longer focused on appearances or emotional displays.
You're going to be placed under arrest, okay, for child neglect.
What? No! My baby!
You okay?
My baby! My baby!
Hold on a second, ma'am, okay?
My baby!
The kids are okay.
My baby! No!
Don't scream. That's going to make it worse for them, okay?
Don't scream.
No! You don't want to upset them.
My baby! No!
Have a seat in the car.
No! Please wait until their dad gets here, please!
They're okay, ma'am.
Please!
They're okay.
Dad gets here. Slide,
No, my baby!
slide your legs in, please.
My baby!
Slide your legs in, please.
No! She needs her.
They're okay.
Needs her stuff. Her
They're okay. They're
my
okay.
Baby!
They're okay, ma'am.
No, she's not okay! My baby!
They're with us.
My
They're okay.
Baby!
In the house, she's bossy and doesn't act like a great mother.
Okay.
And I think she just thinks I'm allergic because at Grandma's house, Grandma feeds us good, and once in a while she gives us some non-vegan stuff. But none of us ever get sick. She just thinks that because once when I was a baby, I got sick, but I was a baby then.
My baby!
All right. We'll bring him up to the station. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, all we want is for you to be happy and your brothers and sisters to be happy and for you guys to be taken care of and have food and everything you need.
Take a deep breath. I know you're stressed out. Obviously, this is a stressful situation.
Baby!
But what is it exactly that the baby needs from the house?
Everything! She's frightened!
Everything that doesn't answer my question. So we're either going to go to the station, or if there's a specific item you just mentioned, formula.
Yeah, she doesn't have formula or diapers or anything, like...
Okay. And you have all that inside the house?
Yes!
And you're willing to allow us to go inside the house and get those things?
Please.
Ma'am, that's a yes or no question.
Let Elvis hold the baby. She's
Ma'am,
frightened with strangers.
Listen to what I'm saying.
She doesn't understand.
Ma'am, you're willing to allow us to go inside the house and get those items?
Well, if we go home quickly, there's food in the fridge, and I could bring...
What kind of food is in the fridge?
I don't know, but I know there's stuff in the fridge. Mommy and Daddy get food, but they don't give it to us. They eat it themselves.
Hello, sir. I'm Lieutenant Wiggs. How can I help you?
I'm here to pick up my kids.
Okay. Your kids are upstairs.
Yeah.
They're safe. Everybody's good. We will be the officer that's handling the case. We'll be down shortly to talk to you.
Okay.
And let you know what's going on, okay?
All right.
All right. So, but it may be a little bit because they're in an interview right now.
Okay.
Okay? So I just ask if you could have a little patience with us.
All right. Yeah.
Okay? Once they're done talking with who they need to talk to, they'll come down and talk to you as well.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I left early this morning, like at 4:30 this morning, and then around 8 something, Nikki called me and told me that Luna ran away.
Oh yeah.
Which she's done before. Our social worker actually was about to close her. She told me that she was about to close her case on Monday, and she had a GPS tracker for us for Luna because she has a habit of running away. And so, you know, we were betting on that, and then this happened. I don't know, you know, what else happened while I wasn't there, but I know that, you know, my daughter has a habit of saying that, you know, she's hungry and that she doesn't eat anything, but, you know, not you guys in particular, but West Palm Beach Police, DCF has all been to our house. You know, they've seen our fridge, they've gone through our house and see that we have everything our children need.
Okay.
But our children had been in DCF care before when they were 2 years, you know, when Eliana, the one that runs away, she was taken away from us at 2.5 years old, and she was in foster care for 2 years. And so she's got a lot of emotional things going on that she doesn't know how to deal with, and we're still learning how to deal with too.
All right. Sorry for the delay. You're just going to have to hang tight for a few. Thanks.
In the end, she was charged with neglect. Just like that child and her mum.
You're still not here to even try to obtain your child. You began to yell at the property manager in regards to some incident with regards to the child, and you proceeded to walk back to the apartment.
I did.
Why is that?
I was angry.
Okay.
I'm angry because I don't understand.
Can you place on arrest, okay?
For what?
For child neglect, okay?
On September the 23rd, 2024, in Orlando, Florida, officers were dispatched to an apartment complex after maintenance staff reported an 8-year-old boy wandering outside shirtless with no parent in sight. At first glance, it appeared to be a simple welfare check, but as officers began asking questions, the situation quickly became far more concerning.
Hello. Talk to her first.
The one apartment running go for the street.
Sorry?
It's running for the one apartment.
Okay.
It's running. Everything may go for here. You come back for you look the money, not come back for the money. You speak Spanish?
No, that's Spanish. Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
Hi, ma'am.
My maintenance manager was in the office with me. He called him because little kid ran out of the apartment. And he wanted to go to the street and he would not listen to him. So I asked what apartment, so I went over there.
Okay.
And mom is screaming on the phone, and I told her, put your shoes on and come and pick up the kid because he's going to the street. So she started swearing at me when I'm trying to help her find the kid. He refuses to go with mom. I don't know what happened in the house, but he doesn't want to go with mom.
Okay. Yeah.
She's walking, she went back to the apartment.
Went back to the apartment?
Yeah, she went back to the apartment. And she called her mom because I told her that I was going to call. You know, I'm like, I'm trying to help you here. I could have called the cops.
Without the kid?
Without the kid.
Okay.
I don't know who she is. She's not supposed to be living in the apartment. I'm the assistant community manager. She's not a lease holder.
Yeah, what apartment?
802.
802, what building?
5228, ¿verdad? Sí, 5228.
How about your dad?
Will you stay here with me? I think I believe he was talking to Dad.
Daniel, let me talk to this girl, this lady I talked to you. I can talk to her?
Yeah.
Who's there?
Hello.
Hey.
Do you live?
I don't know if I was here as well.
What is your mother?
I don't know. She went back to the apartment. I try to get her so she can come and help me get him because my maintenance personnel told me that he ran out and he was on Lake Margaret. And she started swearing at me and I'm trying to help her get him, you know?
Other tenants in 95. They don't know if they're there now.
And he is dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, they're gonna be giving.
Yeah, I'm gonna call now. Hello, this is Officer Charles. How are you? Okay, so give me a little breakdown of what's going on. So your father, and is he currently staying with the mother, I'm guessing? Okay, does she have full custody? What kind of custody does she have? Are you able to come pick him up since you guys have no custody agreement? You're 40 minutes away. Okay, if you can start heading this way, the fact is, even though mom does have custody, you guys have no custody agreement. So I think it'd be the best bet since she just kind of walked off from him, that you kind of maintain and look after him until we kind of figure out what's going on in regards to this, all right?
Officers were deeply concerned by the mother's reaction and overall demeanor toward her son. Given the circumstances, they knew that they had to quickly determine whether the child was safe and what had led him to run into the street all alone. Without delay, they located the mother and began a thorough questioning to understand the situation and assess whether further protective action was necessary.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Officer Charles Orlando Police Department.
Yes.
Are you the mother of the kid that's running around?
Yes.
So what's going on with that?
I told him I was gonna take his iPad, and he left it the room. He was like, "You gonna take my iPad?" and literally bolted.
Okay. And so you just let him.
I didn't. I can't chase. I'm a little older.
Okay.
Like I can't chase after my son. That's why I was screaming after him, and people started.
So you're having some other people watch your kid right now currently? That's what
Yes.
you're doing?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because they were there.
Okay.
I asked them to come. I asked him to come with me. And he was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
And your son has autism, correct?
He has a speech impediment.
That's what the father of the kid said. He has autism and type 1 diabetes as well. So the fact that you have him just sitting out there without proper guidance and with random strangers, right? Your job as a mother to take care of him, okay? Their job is to maintain a facility itself, the apartment complex.
Absolutely.
Okay? So you should be out there with him.
Absolutely.
Makes sense? I understand you may have some complications going on, but he is still your child. He's 8 years old, running around shirtless of a apartment complex. Okay? So do you want to work your way this way? We have the father coming right now to come pick him up.
Yes.
Okay. But that's not okay. Do you have your name by chance?
My name? Tony.
Do you have a driver's license actually?
I have an ID. It's
That's fine.
expired, but
Okay, that's fine.
if you want to come in, you can.
I'll sit right here. And you and the father of the kid don't have any custody agreements?
I have, no, it's just me.
Okay. And what's a good phone number for you as well?
980. I know it's
Do
crazy.
you want him to go with the father? Would that be easier for you right now?
I would rather for him to be with me. He ran out the house. He was with me. But if he wants to be, like, I want the best for my son. You understand? And if he wants to be with his father, then that's okay with me. But I would rather, me personally, I would rather for him to be with me.
Come over there while we're there to talk to him?
Yeah, no problem.
Do you have a car?
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, no problem. We'll meet you over there, okay?
All right. Is it still in the same spot?
Yeah, he's at the entrance of the apartment complex.
Before she arrived, the officer gently engaged the child in conversation, asking simple questions in an effort to gather more information on what had led him to run off.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Is that dad on the phone still?
Yeah.
So what's going on? What's going on? Why didn't you want to stay with mom?
Two boys, her mom just told me to me. Actually, they just hurt me and never see my mom again, never see my dad again, never.
Repeat that, sorry, I can't hear you.
No. I worried to my mom gonna hurt me and just let me go to sleep and not have an outside anymore and then not see my dad anymore.
Okay. So you want your dad to come pick you up? Oh. You want your dad to come pick you up? Okay. You said mommy not treating you nice? 1 second. No, we just brought here. Don't worry. You're gonna go with dad, okay?
Okay.
All right. Dad's like 25 minutes away. All right.
That's mom right there. Dad's on his way.
Your mom left for me?
He ran away from
Okay.
wanted to take his iPad right there.
So what do you mean by mom? What do you mean by mom's mean to you? What do you mean by that?
Huh?
When you say mom's mean to you, what do you mean by that?
Because after a while, he's gonna take my iPad and just never have it again.
Okay.
From the garbage.
Okay.
At least I found it because it's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it kisses, I know.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to you later. Okay. Okay. So, I want to better understand what's going on. Okay. Because the fact that you left him, right, outside here.
I left him?
Or the fact that he ran away from you, right? And you're still not here to even try to obtain your child is what we're having a problem with.
Okay.
Okay. So help us understand.
Chips.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Help me understand. Okay. Maybe your point of view. Maybe I'm seeing it because the way we approach the scene did not look right. If that makes sense to you.
It makes sense. It makes
because all we let me tell you what we heard. We came on scene. We spoke with the property manager, whoever it was, made case maybe in the property, I guess.
Yeah.
Maintenance person.
Yeah.
And they advised that you were out here with the child.
Mm-hmm.
You began to yell at the property manager in regards to some incident with regards to the child.
Mm-hmm.
And you proceeded to walk back to the
I
apartment.
did.
Why is that?
I was angry.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
So when my child left the house, right, it was I don't want to call it a threat, but it was like, you're going to, if you don't obey, I'm gonna take your iPad.
Yeah.
And he jolted out the room, right? Ran. Ran out the room after him.
Okay.
I couldn't see him. I'm like, Daniel. This is why everybody called the leasing consultant. When she came here, she was very respectful, very nice. I was rude. You know, I was like, shut the F up. Don't talk to me. Don't, you know.
You're just kind of mad about the situation.
I was upset about this situation. It has nothing to do with her.
Okay.
She did exactly what she was supposed to do, her job. You know what I mean? It was just, I'm angry because I don't understand, like, why did you run out the room? Why would you run out the house? You can get hit by a car.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
and then when
angry
I
as a mother. Okay. I see that.
And then when I saw people, like adults around him, and I was like, Daniel, come back. Daniel, come with me. Daniel, come. And he was like, I don't care. Like holding on to the iPad.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm going back to the house. I need to charge my phone.
Okay.
Like I need to, because if I need to call his dad, because this is who y'all talk to, right?
Yeah.
I need to call him.
Yeah.
My phone was 0%. I need my phone on at least 2%. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is wrong, for me to leave after this
Did you tell them to stay with the kid at all? Or you just...
Yes, I told them. I was like, stay here. I'll be back. I'm leaving. F you. Because I was upset.
Okay.
When she arrived, she attempted to present herself as remorseful, but the officer sensed that there was more beneath the surface. Parts of her explanation didn't fully align with what had been observed. Even the child's reaction upon seeing her spoke volumes, reinforcing the officer's concern that something deeper might be going on.
But see, that's where probably miscommunication comes. You can't tell someone, they see my kid and F you that I'm leaving, right?
I know.
Because then she's like, okay, I guess she's not coming back. Make sense?
I know.
So,
I know.
Gotcha. So just hang tight for me. She's stating now that she didn't leave the child, just leave. She said,
call the police.
Huh?
She didn't call police. She knew where he was and she walked back.
Exactly. I'm just saying what you're saying, but like
Does
she's.
that meet the statute?
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna do 1050. Maybe not 1050. I'll do 1050 off that.
So let's get that lady on a statement.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to make sure because what she's trying to say is like I never left her. I told.
Get the child's info.
I told lady. Do you know where she's in this building? Yeah.
Hell no. After him.
Okay.
After him.
And then after you couldn't catch him, then what you did?
But then I ran back to the house.
Okay. That's the whole point.
Okay.
You know how long he was gone?
He was only gone for like a minute, not even.
He's been
But
gone
I
longer than a
ran
minute.
because how can I'm gonna bang
I'm
on
gonna let
somebody's
you deal
door.
with it 'cause,
Yeah.
Because if she being coached, I was.
Yeah. Okay. Are you willing to fill out a statement or anything like that in regards to the incident or no?
Am I willing to do what?
Do you want to fill out a statement in regards to the incident at all?
No.
Okay. How's Muda? Okay.
There's gonna be a 26.
I mean, so, let me place on arrest, okay?
For what?
For child neglect, okay? I'm gonna drop your phone for you. Okay. Face your wrist in, I'm gonna hurt it.
Yeah, feel free to give me a 20.
Give me a 20.
I'll come on this side.
Can you just make sure my phone?
I will. Pick it up. Okay. You stand right here for me? Hold on for a while. I can get my gloves. Actually, no. This. Anything on you?
Nope.
That could be considered contraband, anything like that?
Nope, not at all.
So, you're being placed under arrest, okay? For child neglect yourself.
Okay.
I can't do a thorough search due to the fact is I'm a male and you're a female. Okay. So I'll do it.
I understand.
So I'll do a light pat down, okay? Okay. All right.
That's your record.
I'll reach across you. So be careful.
Just make sure you get my phone in my wallet.
We'll do. I'll be in the property with you, okay?
All right, thank you.
5593.
5593.
In the end, she was charged with neglect. As terrible as this mother was, she was nothing compared to this mum, who left her work, leaving her 8-year-old son unattended, free to wander into traffic and narrowly avoid being struck by passing vehicles.
This kid's 8 years old, home alone, out running around in traffic. He went and got a drink at the store. So we're supposed to arrest her for child neglect and not you?
It's not a matter of child neglect.
It is a matter of child neglect. There's somebody not watching this kid.
You're under arrest for child neglect.
On August the 9th, 2025, in Palm Beach, Florida, deputies responded to a 911 call about a child running through traffic with no caregiver in sight. Upon arrival, locating the boy was no challenge, but tracking his parents, who were supposed to be looking out for him, became a tug of war.
Where do you live?
Right there.
How old are you?
8.
8? What are you doing out here, 8 years old, by yourself? Where's your mom? She's there? Hello? Hello? Sheriff's Department? Where's your parent? Where is your parent? You don't have a phone programmed.
Do you know their phone number or something?
This kid's 8 years old, home alone, out running around in traffic. He went and got a drink at the store.
Come here.
We're here trying to help you.
Where are your parents?
So how long you been here by yourself? Huh? You got a brother? You live with your mom?
Why you ran away from us?
So you're gonna under arrest me?
No, we're not. We're not gonna arrest you. Didn't your mom and dad tell you not to run away from the police? Just wait right here, all right?
Hello.
All right, how you doing, man?
Good.
All right.
How about happening?
Mom is not home. Do you have any information for her, like a phone number or something?
Yeah, but she's usually here too.
He almost got hit by a car.
You got hit?
He almost got hit by a car. He
Where?
was found wandering out on jogging.
You went?
Well, he's not supposed to be home alone like this.
No, you're not, because the uncle is there.
Who?
The uncle.
He's there?
The uncle not here?
You said his name's Dave, right?
Yeah, usually he come here when he's...
Nobody's there. We're knocking on the door, nobody's answering.
I got so busy, I have to do something. I have a baby and I have doing work at home.
I understand. Do you have phone numbers for
Yes, let me get it. Get my phone. Okay. Upstairs.
Thank you so much. Hello, hi, Miss Hunter.
This is her.
Hi, how you doing? This is Deputy Stewart, Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. The reason why we're calling is because Haven, he was found wandering in traffic and he almost got hit by a car. And then we ended up following him to here because he ran all the way back to his house.
So he eloped, because he elopes. He's supposed... Oh my God, this damn child.
He what?
He elopes.
What's eloped? I've never heard that term for a child.
Elope when like a child wanders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I understand, but the thing is, who is supposed to be here watching him?
He's with Menende at 6 because
No,
my
he's
uncle
not.
just left for work.
No, he's not. He's been in the house by himself.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in her care.
Yeah, but he never made it to her care. That's the problem.
So we're supposed to arrest her for child neglect and not you?
It's not a matter of child neglect.
It is a matter of child neglect. There's somebody not watching this kid. There's nobody here parenting him. He doesn't know how to call for help. He doesn't know anything.
And he doesn't have a phone or anything to call.
I don't know what's going on.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but you need to come home like right away. Cause we gotta get one statement from you.
I left around 6:30, and he's supposed to be next door, so I don't understand.
How is he supposed to be next door? Did you actually walk in next door? Or did you tell him to go next door?
Normally, if you tell him to go next door, he goes over there, and I saw him go over there.
He never made it
Like,
there.
we live in a safe neighborhood, so I never...
Yeah, it's safe, but he's not safe if he wandered all the way out to 10th and Jog and almost gets struck by a car. To the point where people had to call in. Well, you have to come home now, please. Thank you.
While waiting for the mother to arrive, deputies spoke with the driver, who had nearly struck the wandering child, gathering her account of how close the situation had come to ending in tragedy.
Okay, Miss Santamaria. Tell me, why are we here? What happened today?
We are driving, or we're here today because I was driving, so I was heading south, and right before I came to and there was a little boy who ran in front of the traffic. I slammed on my brakes. My heart stopped, of course. I don't remember. I think I dropped my son off at Astro. I went back to the mobile to see, well, no, I did go in the gas station too. And I explained to this young boy, I said, do you understand that I almost with my car? He didn't understand. He was looking at me. He was like, huh? I was like, where's your parents? I was thinking they were across the street, maybe. I mean, I was just keeping an eye on him. So I walked out of the Shell gas station. I dropped my son at Astro. And then I went to the mobile gas station thinking he's either going to come across the street, maybe he's here, maybe I can tell his parents, maybe something.
Yes.
So I see him then come out of the Shell gas station, and again he ran into the street.
While cars were still
While cars were coming.
Okay.
I didn't pay too much attention, but I did follow him home. He almost got hit over here too because he crossed the street and a car had to swerve here.
Oh, going down 10?
No, going right here in this neighborhood.
Oh, wow, okay.
Somebody was coming in the neighborhood because I followed him all the way home.
And somebody was...
I stayed on the phone with 911 and I kind of kept a distance from him.
Yes.
So as they were turning this bend right here, he crossed the street, didn't even look again, and almost got hit. That car had to swerve, whoever was coming out of this neighborhood. So then I pulled up next to him. I was like, do you need a ride home? Where's your parents?
Yes.
And he was not answering me. He kept fast walking, to get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw him just come here, and then an officer pulled up next to me, and they said they got it, and I left.
So just for the record, I just want to make sure that at any time did you see any adult?
After nearly 2.5 hours, the mother finally showed up as if nothing had happened, calm, composed, and strangely unbothered. Leaving her 8-year-old home alone to wander into traffic didn't seem to really faze her at all.
Hello, are you the mother?
I am. Good night.
Hi, good night. How are you doing? I'm Deputy Stewart, the
good.
one you were talking to, and that's Deputy Brown.
Hi. How are you?
You want to talk to her here, or you want to talk to her by her house, or something?
By your house.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah.
He almost hit by a car. We law enforcement been waiting here for a parent. How long y'all been waiting for?
We've been here from right about 7 o'clock.
Yeah. So about 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ask you a few questions. Where do you currently work?
I do multiple stuff. I have my own business. I do home health aid, so it depends.
You have any other children?
No, just him.
Who all live in the home?
Me, him, and my uncle. My uncle is home.
He's home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it was reported that he was at work.
Yeah, he's home.
Okay.
Since when? He got home.
Since when? Because we knocked on the door.
He passed you guys.
He passed us?
The guy in the black security suit.
We didn't see nobody in black.
We didn't see nobody in no security suit.
Yeah, he was on the phone. He said, I thought I heard him say hi officer or something, or evening.
No.
Yeah, he's inside.
So what is his name?
Dave. Dave.
And we've been sitting there the whole time. Ain't nobody walked past us. You sure?
Yeah, you can check with him. He's upstairs. DAVE. So normally if my uncle is home, he'll stay with my uncle.
So we left today. Was your uncle home?
No, my uncle wasn't home today. He got home earlier than I did. But he normally stays with my neighbor or her daughter comes over.
So with this today, so you can't verify that he actually went over there, because
he went this way, but to verify that he actually like went in the house, I didn't see that part, but he always goes over there. I've never had any issues with him not going over Menendez to stay.
So if he normally goes over there and you leave him to go over there, how is it the whole house is open?
I locked up.
Sliding glass door is open.
Everything is
all the lights are on, just as you see the house is now. Is
No, I leave the lights on in my house.
No,
sliding glass door.
Doors. This door is open. He was able to go right in.
Everything is open. That's how we were able to knock.
Yeah, so I don't know if he went back in, but when I was leaving, I closed up.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. No, it's not you. My frustration is just.
I speak with Dave.
Dave, yeah. Yeah. Should I call him down?
Please.
Her story sounded polished, almost rehearsed, and for a moment, it carried a hint of credibility. But unfortunately for her, she forgot to brief her uncle on the script that she was sticking to.
Yeah, you come down, so you come outside. We gotta speak to you.
What is it?
Someone outside has to speak to you.
Oh, I think a DCF.
Yeah, DCF has to talk to you.
Yeah. It's the DCF.
Did you go to work today?
Sure I did.
So when you went to work today, was Haven here?
I went to work this morning, 15 minutes to 10. I left him. As a matter of fact, he didn't wake.
So when you left him, his mom was here, correct?
Both of them were here.
What time did you return home?
I leave work 8:35.
What time you got here tonight?
What time I get tonight?
Yeah, what time?
I'm telling you when I leave work 8:35 p.m. I have to take a Uber or a Wellington. So I reach here about 5 minutes to 9, somewhere nearby there. That's my regular time.
His mom was at work that night. Where would he be?
His mom is at work that night?
Yeah. Where would Haven be?
If I'm here, he'll be with me. If I'm here, he'll be here with me. If I don't go to work those times, he'll be here with me.
Okay. So I'm saying, so if both of you guys working like today, like tonight, where would, when you come home at 9, where would Haven be?
I don't know. I don't understand this.
When both of you guys gone to work at the same time, right? Where would Haven normally stay?
Well, that don't happen regular.
Okay. But if it did happen, where would Haven be?
I think she left him by the neighbor around there.
Okay.
Thank you. That's all.
Alright, so you understand the whole circumstances of everything, how this all works, right?
Basically, this time,
you're under arrest for child neglect.
As far as the child, would you like your neighbor to keep the child? I hope you feel those
I think I need to call my mom because I don't know who's gonna.
Wrong way. I do that.
Arrest him up.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right to the left. Left here.
Can we go this way?
What
Do you
is it?
mind? I prefer this way.
Well, our cars are right there.
Oh! Never mind. Wait, can you close it? Yeah. Only in Florida. I'm getting arrested. This is crazy.
I'm gonna roll down the window so you get some wind on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Alright. You got brown bag? Or no?
Not like full brown bag, but I got.
In the end, she was charged with child neglect. Up next is a case where officers believe that they were responding to a routine runaway report, only to discover disturbing allegations of unfolding behind closed doors.
I want to help you and figure out why you ran away and all that, but
Can we talk about it at the police station?
we can talk about it in my car first. You're talking about having scissors to her throat, talking about pulling you off of her and you telling her you would have killed her.
That's when we had an altercation. But being honest, like,
I don't think you are.
I'm scared.
Well, probably because you've been abusing your kids.
No,
Look how skinny they are.
On March the 15th, 2024 in Piedmont, Oklahoma, an officer on patrol located a reported runaway child hiding near a building and approached to ensure her safety. What initially appeared to be a routine welfare check quickly took a dramatic turn when the child began sharing information that raised serious concerns.
Don't run or I'll chase you and put you in handcuffs. I know you don't. Let's go talk about it. But until you're in my car, we're not talking. Stand up. Stand up! Yes. Are you going to listen? I don't want to yell at you. I want to be nice to you, but I'm not going to chase you. Like, I'll tackle you before you have time to run. Do you understand? Okay. I don't want to do all that. I want to help you and figure out why you ran away and all that, but
Can we talk about it at the police station?
we can talk about it in my car first. Okay. Do you need it? Is this any of your stuff? Okay. Let's go to my car. I have located her.
not located now. I will call and cancel.
Okay, I'm just gonna go around this building. What's going on? Why'd you run away?
I don't want to be there.
Why not?
She's scared.
She's scary? Who?
The one who takes care of us.
What's her name?
Tina.
Is that your mom? Yeah. What's scary about her?
I'm scared to get in trouble because she goes to the extreme. She goes very far when she gets into trouble.
Like what? What happens when you get in trouble?
Sometimes she locks us in a closet.
Locks you in a closet? For how long?
The longest I've been here has been like 4 days.
4 days? When did that happen? Most recently?
It was last year. It was around Easter.
And what did you get in trouble for that made that happen?
I was sneaking my sister's food.
You were making them food?
I was sneaking my sister's food that she gets from school.
Why'd you get in trouble for that?
Because I'm not supposed to.
Make food?
No, my sister, my little sister, she was bringing like snacks from school.
Yeah.
And I was having her keep it in the bedroom so I could have some. And so when she figured it out, she tased me and locked me in a closet for 4 days.
She tased you?
Apparently, the allegations were too serious to ignore. The officer knew he couldn't treat it as just another runaway case. Without delay, a thorough investigation to examine the claims made about the foster mother, Tina Ramirez, was initiated.
Have you ever locked your kids in the closet?
No.
Okay. Why would they tell me they've been locked in the closet?
All of my kids said that.
More than one.
No. I've never locked any of my kids in the closet.
Okay. I found this letter, and I'm sure you've read it. It was in your closet.
Oh, yes.
Tell me about these letters.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, why is she saying all this horrible stuff is happening to her if...
She does that. It's how she vents.
Right. I mean, is it the truth?
I mean, those are old. I wouldn't know. Like,
She's talking about being beat up. She's talking about having scissors to her throat. Talking about pulling you off of her and you telling her you would have...
That's when we had an altercation.
Right.
We had an altercation.
With scissors?
No, there was no scissors. She was coming at me.
Okay.
But we can't pull it off because she was holding my hair.
Okay.
Right? And yeah, that did happen. That did happen, yes.
How do you discipline these kids? I mean, I know we talked about it earlier. Do you spank them?
No.
Do you hit them?
No.
Ever?
No. I've had altercations before.
Yeah.
There's been more than one. There's a time she ripped my necklace off of me. Okay? And I held her. Tantrums, kick and punch.
Yeah.
I had to hold her down.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, no.
Typically, what does dinner look like here?
I don't cook every single night, but dinner the kids will do either. Most of the time, the little ones like pizza, hot pockets, chicken nuggets, tough peanut butter and jelly. The big girls.
Jade, you want a flashlight?
Like, I just did beans.
If you need it, I don't know.
I just did beans the other day.
As investigators uncovered letters and gathered multiple statements from the children, each account reinforcing the others, the case against Tina Ramirez grew stronger. With the evidence mounting and inconsistencies in her story surfacing, she found herself under increasing scrutiny as detectives continued working methodically to uncover the full scope of what had allegedly been happening behind closed doors.
The little ones eat at school, but the big ones, I'm getting up late and I ain't getting the time to work and everything. I make sure they get milk, if not cereal.
Tell me about this.
Okay. This one right here, I did take away the drinks from her because she was sneaking them. She writes stuff like this all the time, sir. You can talk to her about this. She does this all the time. She'll tell you.
So why'd you keep this one like it's important?
I didn't keep because it's
It was in your closet.
I mean, I kept,
with all your important papers.
I kept all of these to show her and remind her, but I haven't got these out in forever, sir. I'm being honest, like...
I don't think you are.
I'm scared.
Well, probably because you've been abusing your kids.
No,
Look how skinny they are. You tell me you feed those kids.
I do.
Enough.
I wouldn't say enough. They like to eat noodles. What kid can get fat off of noodles?
My kids. I feed my kids noodles all the time. They're fatter than hell. At least not skin and bones like this.
They eat noodles and crackers with it.
And spaghetti and meatballs and Hot Pockets and pizza and hot dogs and all kinds of nutritious things. Those kids are malnutritioned, Tina.
Well, I give them canned vegetables. Does that count?
That's healthy,
Apples.
I know, but here I am, and they don't have bedrooms, and they had cereal for dinner.
Well, that's what they wanted. They got the choice, the option, and they have the choice of that. That's what they wanted. It's always what they want. What do you want? I'm not cooking tonight. If they want cereal, they get cereal. If they want a bologna and cheese sandwich, sir, they get it. Ask all of them. That was their option tonight. I'm not sure what she wanted. I said, what do you want? There's beans from last night that I cooked. She was just saying, who's going to get to eat the beans now? She loves my cooking. My kids love my cooking.
Dear God, I think she's going to me. I didn't do anything. You and I both know that. I have been talking to you, praying, and trying to be polite, helpful, and respectful. I've been shutting out all the bad thoughts, but it's no use. But I won't let their negativity and discouragement stop me. This is my year for as long as I'm alive. I'm going to change, but I won't let anyone stop me. I want to change, but if she kills me, I know that I was making changes to make me better. I'm going to be kind and respectful still. She held scissors to my throat. Scissors, underlined, to my throat. She left bruises on my neck, along with cuts from her nails. She cut the inside of my lip, and now one of my front teeth is moving slightly. My nose is clogged with blood, and my ear is bright red with plenty of scratches on it. And it hurts so bad. I can't lay on that side of my head. You know I could get her in trouble for that. And the fact that she said, I'm going to kill her with at least 2 people besides me that can verify that. Then she whispered to me, if Katrina didn't stop me, I would have choked you till you passed out. And I'm the sick, twisted one, but no, I'm gonna stay here just to prove what I can change.
Yes.
Tina, combine that with the fact that these kids have run away 7 times from you? Mm-hmm. How is any reasonable person supposed to think you're not starving and these kids?
Okay. Mental, I would say yes. Physical, no. Has there been altercations? Yes, there has. Starving, like you said, I feed them, but it's not the foods like you're saying your kids get.
No, I quoted the noodles you said. Okay, you said noodles, I said noodles. Okay, we're not
starving them. Why do I have all this food?
If you're feeding them, why are they skinny?
Have you talked to them about that?
I have.
And what did they say?
That's not what we're talking about. I'm asking you questions right now. If you're feeding them, why are they skinny?
Officers observed a stark contrast between the physical condition of the children and that of the caregiver, which immediately raised red flags. Given the seriousness of the situation, investigators intensified their efforts, pressing for answers and continuing to document evidence to determine whether neglect or abuse had occurred.
Are you eating? Is your husband eating?
Yeah.
Those boys are eating, at least it looks like it. I haven't looked at them real close, but those 2 older girls? You can't look at me and tell me they're eating enough. Tell me they're eating enough.
There's a time we thought they had parasites. I even bought them parasite medicine. It's around here somewhere.
Did they go to the doctor?
No.
When's the last time they've been to a physician?
Because it's been a while.
How long is a while?
See, I think the last time for was to get a shot and the dentist to get her retainer taken out. So maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
They haven't been to a physician in 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
Look how skinny they are. You thought they had parasites? And you didn't take them to the doctor?
She told I've had parasites.
You should go to the doctor if you have parasites. You should take your children to the doctor if they're skin and bones, Tina.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So why haven't you? Why aren't you feeding your kids?
Why haven't I taken them to the doctor? I have no excuse.
Okay. Why aren't you feeding your kids enough? Okay, you feed them. Why aren't you feeding them enough?
What is enough? Because like I explained earlier, they were gorgy.
Are you feeding those kids enough?
Enough? Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
what would be enough? Is 3 times a day enough?
Okay,
2 to 3 times a day.
So
because sometimes, like I said, in the morning the girls will just have a glass of milk. Okay, but they have lunch and they have dinner. They never skip that.
Okay.
Never.
We're circling right back around to if they're not skipping meals and if they're getting fed enough, I wouldn't be able to see their bones through their skin like that.
Yeah. So maybe, I should take them to the doctor.
Absolutely, I think you should have taken them to the doctor. You know, especially if they're skinny because there's something wrong with them. You know, if they're skinny because there's something wrong with them, they need to go to the doctor. If they're skinny because you're not feeding them, you need to go to prison.
As the investigation tightened and the probe intensified, she made yet another desperate attempt to change the narrative.
But you haven't fed them enough either.
Okay.
Look at them. It breaks my heart. When I found that girl and she stood up, Tina, I don't know how you stay here with her like that. She's tiny.
She covers herself. She's always covering herself.
But that doesn't mean it's not there.
I know, but she covers herself. She does. I've been trying to get her to do more, drink more, eat more, and everything. Give her Gatorade. Said, maybe you need some electrolytes. I did. Started buying more oranges and apples. Nutrients. Bought more canned food. Hey, you need to eat some vegetables. I have.
And then you keep it all locked up, and you don't let them have snacks until you get home.
Well, I'm always home.
Now.
Yeah. Yeah. But I let them always choose. What do you want to eat? It's their choice. They choose.
Tina, please. I really am not trying to be mean to you.
I know
it's
you're
just,
not. You're doing your job.
Whenever you say things to me like, I let them eat, I let them choose, I let them this, like all I can think about is looking at how skinny they are. So like, they're not, and they haven't gone to the doctor, and there's locks on everything in this house, and I can't even count the cameras. I haven't started to. Like these kids.
They were for protection at first.
Oh, well, I get.
Like I said, I started putting them in certain places because we had to.
And I get, having them so the kids don't run away. But now that I've been here, I kind of understand why the kids are running away. I don't blame them. I'd be running away too. Like, I just want to eat.
But when I've asked them why they ran away, it was never had to do anything with that.
Tina, they're not going to tell you because you're starving them.
As she spoke, it became painstakingly more difficult to ignore how different her current account sounded from the version she initially gave when reporting the child as a runaway. The contrast between her earlier claims and the evidence now unfolding in front of the officers only worsens their concerns.
This year, I threw a Halloween party for the kids. It was really cool. I bought a bunch of Halloween decor, and I bought a projector, a huge 84-inch projector, because I bought the screen. But I had bought a projector Black Friday the year before. I hadn't used it yet, so I did like cool stuff, decorated cupcakes, cool candies, and then set that up for them. Happiest kids ever. They're like best mom ever, and they loved it. They went to school talking about it and everything. So it was a lot of fun. I wanted to do the projector out here, but I was like, I don't know if that's okay to do.
She had portrayed herself as a caring and attentive parent, but the officers could not overlook the troubling physical condition of the children compared to her own well-being, an imbalance that raised serious questions.
Why is all the food locked up?
To keep them from sneaking it, stealing it, things like that.
Why?
Freezer, you notice, isn't locked up. They don't usually get in the freezer and mess with that stuff, but the stuff that they can grab quick,
Let me ask you a question.
that's why.
What is wrong with letting them... I understand keeping some control over it because I've got 4 kids. I have to do that myself. But I do that through parenting, not putting locks on everything. I understand that these are some devious... Hang on. Let me finish. Wait. Just let me finish my thought, please.
No, absolutely.
I understand you got some devious kids causing problems. You got to take that extra step. I get it. But like their cameras, locks. They're running away constantly. They're writing letters, but because they're out of options. They don't know what else to do anymore. Like they're expressing their feelings on paper because they've got no one to talk to because they don't go to school and they don't go to counseling and they don't go to the doctor and all they do is sit around here and get starved. And what am I supposed to tell anybody that asks me why you shouldn't go to prison? What do I tell somebody, Tina? Because I just didn't feel like taking them to the doctor?
No.
You've got $60,000, $80,000 cars in the garage, but you can't afford enough food, so you lock it up. Let's reconvene tomorrow, because I'm getting frustrated and that's unprofessional. Okay. And I apologize for that.
Actually, you know what? You're doing your job.
Thank you.
You're doing your job.
Thank you, Tina.
You're absolutely welcome. And you said my sister was on her way?
Jade, sister's
yes,
coming?
ma'am, I'm sorry.
Okay, we're not going to leave. We're just going to quit this interview so I can calm down.
You're okay.
I appreciate you speaking with me.
No, I appreciate you. You have, I'm gonna let you know,
there.
you have been very nice throughout this whole process. Something like this can be very uncomfortable, all of it from the beginning. And since you walked in my door, you have made this process comfortable.
I'm glad.
You're doing your job,
Right.
okay? That's your job. Serve and protect, right? I can't be mad at that, all right? Her job, same thing. Serve and protect, right? I understand. I do.
Okay.
It looks bad. It does.
It's because it is bad, Tina. It doesn't look bad. It is bad.
Yeah.
The police are here doing a search warrant, and DHS is taking your kids.
I know.
It's bad.
And that's you know what, I'll tell you something. Those two older ones have been taken from DHS.
I know. And
not
they're
only from their bio parents, but a foster.
And they're terrified.
Foster. They've been taken out of foster care before because that foster home got investigated, and then the third home that they didn't want them, so they felt not wanted.
And now the fourth home.
And
How do they feel here?
I hate that.
And so these kids have run away over and over again, but it's wild, and I didn't think we would have this conversation because it's not normal for us to have this conversation, but it's crazy. These kids want to run away, but they're also scared of me to take them away. They don't want to be here, but they're scared to end up with some worse foster family.
They've told me the reason they don't want to be here because they're tired of hurting everybody. They're tired of hurting.
How are they hurting you? Eating too much?
No. Just putting me through the things that they have put me through.
What did they put you through?
Like, I told you she scratched my car. She got mad. She got angry.
She's a child.
Just as he was preparing to wrap up, another question surfaced, one that could complicate the situation even further.
Oh, I guess I do need to ask you a couple more questions.
Yes.
Several of your kids confirmed that you have tased one of these kids with that taser.
No, as I was telling her earlier, we do that, right?
Yeah.
And we even do it with the dogs. So physically, no, I've not.
Like how close have you put it to the kids?
One time I got real close on accident because we were playing around. But as far as, no.
Okay, then the bzz game, like how close are you?
Oh, not that close.
I know, but you're not telling me a distance, like with inches? That's like 6 inches is what you just showed
Yeah,
me.
we pop it. Like, oh, it's like, did you find it?
I did.
Yeah, it's little. It don't hit them.
Yep. I guess that's coming with me.
As the investigation deepened, the findings grew more troubling. Officers reported discovering that the refrigerator and pantry were padlocked, severely limiting the children's access to food. They also located pepper spray inside the home, an item that raised additional concerns given the children's statements. After carefully reviewing the accumulating evidence and consulting with child welfare authorities, deputies returned to the residence days later. This time, they weren't there for another conversation.
You and Anthony are coming with me, and we're going to jail today.
We're going to jail?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just being straight with you. I don't want to argue and fight and all that, but that's what's going on this morning.
Okay.
So get some shoes on, what you need to do, and then we're gonna head out.
Okay, I'll get dressed.
Okay. I'm not gonna stay out here though. I'm gonna come in just so I make sure you don't.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay.
I'm glad you're here. At some point, you and I need to sit down and talk about this environment and your involvement in all of this. Your name has come up several times in my investigation, but you and I haven't had an opportunity to sit down and talk. You and I as well are going to have to sit down and talk. You're coming with me this morning. So go ahead and set your stuff down. You already got shoes on and everything? All right, put your stuff down right there. And turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Do I just,
You just go to jail, that's all.
I'm
Hold
just
that for me.
trying to- yeah.
Yeah, you just stand right there and be helpful.
That back door won't hold that dog. Okay, I know. I'll put him in his cage. No. Oh. Loki the husky. You're not gonna get the change?
I was just making sure you had shoes on. You got shoes on? All right.
Yeah. That back door won't hold that husky.
She can take care of that, right?
Okay.
Let's go with him to his car.
Can she give me water because my mouth is really dry since I'm just waking up? Can she get
You
me
can get a
water?
drink of water. Yeah, that's
Give me
fine.
water. My purse is right there. Okay?
I don't think your hands are going to be back here.
No.
I'm going to get them in front of you, though.
Yeah. And can I take this or
Well,
give it to her?
You can give it to her or whatever you want to do.
Okay. Well, you carry this for me?
If you want me to, or you can carry it right there.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
You can lock those so that, they don't get tight when you put your hands down. Separate them real quick. I can't see in there.
To turn that off, you just say, hey, Ziggy, stop.
Okay.
Okay.
This way.
The dogs. What happens with the dogs?
Yeah. You're going to have to sort that out with one of your family members or something.
Okay.
We don't have any animal control here in the city at Piedmont now. It's really surprising. We'll be in touch, okay?
Tina Ramirez and her husband, Anthony Beziaco, were brought to the station for a second round of questioning. This time, Tina exercised her right to remain silent and declined to answer any further questions. Anthony, on the other hand, chose to speak with investigators, appearing eager to explain his role and possibly distance himself from the allegations, as detectives continued building their case.
It's like I can't catch a break. It's like everything's...
I didn't know about this stuff until Friday, whenever I got involved with it, Anthony. That's the first time I got involved. Maybe if you and I had spoke Thursday and you were saying this situation's terrible and we need help, maybe this would look different. But the police got involved and found the conditions the way they were, and it's not good, Anthony. Okay? So, man, I really don't know what to tell you other than you should have done something, I think.
That's the thing. I'm thinking like, what should I have done? What should I have done? Because at the same time, I did make sure I told her. I was like, hey, I asked her.
You knew what you were getting yourself into, man. I mean, you should have taken him to the doctor. You should have taken him to somebody, a professional.
I'm not they're adopted. I'm not on their paper as like that.
I know that, but you got to know the family before you even got married.
Right.
You got to know the family and made sure that was something you wanted to be a part of.
Right.
So when you marry a woman with kids, those are your kids, your stepdad.
She always takes them to the hospital before the start of school.
That's for the babies, man, not the big ones. The big ones need to go to the doctor.
I thought she did that.
No, and she told me that she thought they had parasites and that she never took them to the doctor, even then. I mean, so I don't think that the defense of you just didn't know is going to fly for this, truthfully.
I don't know what else to say. It's like I can't lie. I can't lie.
No, I don't want you to lie. That's the last thing I want you to do.
Right. It's like what do I say? What do I do?
I wish that there was something that you could tell me that you did to protect the kids. That's what I wish you could tell me. Is there anything you did to protect them?
I mean, thinking about it, let me see what I did to protect them.
If
I'm just trying to think hard. And things I did to protect them.
One could argue that if a father has to struggle that much to recall a single positive thing he's done for the children in his care, it raises serious questions. Still, in an apparent attempt to present himself as responsible, he cooked up something he believed would reflect well on him.
Those times I did say, because I wanted us to, I don't know if this is protecting them. It's like me having to take them to buffets and stuff. I don't know if that's not protecting.
That's feeding them. Right.
I'm sorry, but protection. talking to them.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
So you said you took them to buffets, but you know, you also said Tina primarily took care of them at home. Did you ever prepare meals for the family?
I did. It's African food, and
not really their thing.
Not really their thing. So it do it more of the night American hot dogs and things like that. But as far as the African side, they always say it's spicy. So I'm just okay. I'll eat it myself. So
right.
All I just did was that I just kind of made rice and just ate the stew that's in the fridge, or I buy noodles, and there is some African noodles that I eat, and that's I cook for myself, and that's it.
Okay. You know, do you understand what you just explained to me, right? Mm-hmm. You don't feed the kids?
We feed the kids.
You don't feed the kids, right? You said it's her responsibility?
Yeah,
okay, but she's not feeding them either, is what it looks like.
Realizing his explanations weren't gaining any positive feedback, he shifted tactics, taking a more desperate approach.
She says she feeds them, and I did tell. I asked
Do you
her.
see her feed them?
Yeah, in front. There was one time when I had this argument with her, I watched her. She doubled, like, there was a time they were eating, like,
What argument were you having with her?
It's mostly about this kids, man. It's like, I always tell her, hey, like, pretty much with the two, first I was, like, questioning, like, why the hell do you have, why do you have all these logs, blah, blah. And then she goes, well, it's because, they every single time trying to run away, so I'm trying to stop it from happening. Then all of a sudden, cameras. Why do you have all these cameras? Like,
Is that not you? Is that her? Like, there's so many cameras. That's crazy.
That's just so crazy because I freaking that was argument about it. I argued with her. I said, hey, this camera, like, this is not a normal family. This is some prison or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
First of all,
thank you.
The cameras, I was like, yo, okay, there's so much cameras. And she's like, yeah, because I use the cameras to watch them because they kept asking, after they finished eating, they kept asking, like, stealing food from the little ones, whatever the little ones are eating, they go into the kitchen and kind of give the little ones some side eye, and then the little ones would just act like they're full. And then the big ones take their food and eat it.
Because they're hungry, Anthony.
Because they ate.
But why are they... Man, Anthony,
just like you, I'm confused, man. I'm freaking confused.
Okay,
they're
listen.
hungry.
All right, just listen to me for a minute. Let me explain kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because you tell me these kids run away all the time, and that might be a behavior thing or not, whatever. But you're also telling me, like, they're stealing food all the time.
Right.
That just, like, they're stealing food all the time, and they're skin and bones. Like, they're hungry, Anthony.
Hey, check this out. Though.
Like,
they went to my her sister's house.
Yeah.
She fed them. But tell me why the hell they're still stealing the food from their cousin's place?
Because whenever you came from a good home, so I don't expect you to understand this, but when kids over time don't get enough food, it's kind of like a dog. Like, have you ever had like a dog or an animal that went too long without food and stuff, and they just want to eat, and you gotta kind of stop them because they'll eat too much and they'll throw up, and you know, it's so whenever an animal or a child or whatever has gone without adequate food, they're gonna want to eat everything all the time, just as a psychological thing. Like, they're used to not getting enough, so they always want more. Does that make sense? Like, any chance they get for food, they're gonna be like, oh, I need to grab that because I'm not gonna get to eat tomorrow, or I'm not gonna have enough, or I'm still hungry, or, you know, I'm not in those kids' head, but I can imagine kind of how they're thinking. And it makes sense to me, from my side, why they're stealing food, because they're habitually not getting fed enough. They're hungry. Does that concept make sense to you?
I guess, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. I've never dealt with this before.
Alright.
I don't know where to begin. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All I just know is that my whole goal for this was to have a good family, like turn something that was bad back to being good. That's all I wanted.
Have you ever hit the kids?
No. The only time that I hit the kid was because of he got expelled from school, and I was just kind of mad because it's like I didn't hit him so much, but at the same time it's just kind of like that.
Upon the investigation concluding, both were charged with multiple counts of abuse and neglect. Tina Ramirez also faced an additional charge of assault and battery with a weapon. Taking neglect to a deeply concerning level, here's the case of a mother who left her 3 autistic children unattended for hours while she went out for a ride.
He raised the garage door and all of a sudden he just started standing right there where your girl officer is. Just screaming to the top of his lungs for his mom.
You've been out in the compound, I can tell by the dirt. Let's just make sure the kids are okay.
What do I do right now?
We're making sure your children are safe inside right now.
Well, what do I do? This is insane right now, you guys. Why am I being arrested though?
Child neglect.
But my kids were with a babysitter.
On June the 14th, 2024 in Palm Bay, Florida, officers responded to a call from concerned neighbors reporting a child screaming outside a home. When deputies arrived, they began working to identify the child's guardian and determine why the child was unsupervised in the first place.
Are you the mom or the neighbor?
No, I'm just the neighbor. The mom lives next door. And
She lives here, right, with the boy?
no, lives next door.
Okay, where's she
They
at?
live there. And we were woken up because my husband heard this like loud noise or whatever. And he's only been over here a couple times, like visiting or whatever.
Yeah.
And he calls me grandma.
Okay.
I don't know why, but that's why he came over here. I called mom, and she's on her way. But
His mom
His mom.
is on the way here.
Yes.
From where?
She lives next door.
Okay.
And I called her and I was like, her name's and I said, your Johnny's over here next door.
Yeah.
And she said that the niece is supposed to be watching him.
They were the ones who called, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And he came to my house and started pounding on the front door.
Why? What did he say?
He was like, Grandma, Grandma. I don't know why he calls me Grandma. But he calls me Grandma, but he's very, very autistic. He won't talk.
Oh, okay.
Very highly autistic. His name's
Got it.
But he used to go to the school where I work.
Can you knock on that door and see if anyone answers?
Yeah,
There's supposed to be a
I-
niece watching them, but...
Yeah, the niece was watching. I called the mom and I said, your son's next door.
Where's she at?
I don't know. She just said I'm 10 minutes away. I'll be right there. Her niece was supposed to watch him. I mean, he didn't have any pants on, so we put a towel on him.
Does he have underwear on or no?
No.
So he's just naked
He
under?
just has a towel, a shirt, and yeah, so.
All right.
And I was like, I called her back. I'm like, the cops are on the way. She goes, no. I'm like, I didn't call them. Like,
Yeah.
but they're here. I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out if there's actually a niece over there or if she just left them here.
I hope not. She has 2 other kids, but I don't know if they're with the dad or whatever.
Okay. How old is he?
6.
Okay. I just got to make sure he's all right.
Yeah.
Do you mind finding your ID for me just so I can add you to the call?
No problem. His name
Sir, how's it going? Hi, Johnny. Hey, buddy.
Mom is in the store.
Are you okay?
Oh, she's on her way from home.
Uh-huh. Your mom? Is anyone home with you?
Yeah,
Who's home with you?
you on her way.
Okay. You all right, though? You don't have any marks, right? You didn't get hurt?
Okay. And he's done.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay, baby?
Yeah, we're going to hang out.
Yeah, until mommy gets here, okay? Can you tell me your mommy's name? What's mommy's name?
And they were the ones who called, right?
Yes.
They just called because they heard and saw him banging on the door?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
Because he asked me if I was okay, and I'm like, yeah.
Do you mind just hanging out with him?
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
going to go talk to them, make sure.
Yeah, no, you're
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'll be right back. Bye, buddy. I'll be right back. You guys called, right?
What?
Did you guys call?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened? What'd you see?
He raised the garage door and all of a sudden he just started standing right there where your girl officer is.
Uh-huh.
Just screaming to the top of his lungs for his mom. And we waited and waited thinking that she was there.
Yeah.
So he gets pissed off and he closes the garage door and he comes over and starts ringing doorbell. He knows them guys.
Okay.
I don't know them.
Does she have another car?
Yeah.
That is the wife.
Who all lives there?
Husband
The
and wife,
husband
I
and
think,
wife
and three
and
kids.
3 boys. But this is the big one. They have proof.
Okay.
Like, but the father is not home.
Okay.
Mom always drives that car.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out if
But
she just left them here.
into a supermarket.
I don't know. At midnight? What supermarket's open?
She said that, and when we asked her, she
Good.
said,
Well, somebody was going to sit down and watch her. Watch
About
the boys,
15
I
minutes.
guess. I don't know.
Okay.
It's confusing.
I know.
Because you guys been there a couple times.
Yeah. Copy. I haven't yet, but I'm gonna figure out what's going on though. No answer?
No, I'm gonna do some research.
Thank you. All right. Well,
no problem.
Well, we got him now, so he's good. So I appreciate you guys
good.
calling.
I just couldn't figure out why at 11 o'clock an 8-year-old boy standing in the middle of the yard screaming for his mother.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, we're on it. Mom better have an extremely good excuse, or she's 10-15.
Although officers took the situation seriously, they were willing to allow the mother to explain. They waited on the scene, hoping she would arrive and clarify what had happened, but as the minutes passed with no sign of her, the circumstances only deepened their concern and started to paint a troubling picture about the children's supervision.
You said Mom's almost here?
Said she was 10 minutes away.
About 10 minutes ago?
What?
And he has no clothes on either. They put a towel on him.
Keep your towel on, baby. Keep your towel back on.
Can we tie it on him, you think?
I tried.
Here. Let me help
11:50.
Okay.
So yeah, about 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Then I called her back and told her the cops are on the way. She goes, no, please don't call. I said, I did it in my house. Never
Yeah.
called. She hung up on me, so I don't know.
I'm gonna go knock some more and see. I know. Yeah, exactly. She said there's 2 more kids. They might be.
I don't know. There's not another car there, and the 2 kids usually go with the dad.
Dad, okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Gianni, do you know where Mommy went? Where'd Mommy go?
He's going to see Dad.
She went to see Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Yep.
Can we try to call her again?
No. Not yet. Let's see maybe if we can get a hold of somebody inside of her. Do you know?
That's her car.
It's not registered to her. Do you know who the dad is? No, just
They've
her.
only been here a couple months,
Oh, okay.
so they don't really, she's young.
Okay.
So they don't, I only know a couple times because, like, we heard commotion and the guy that lives there hits her a lot. So cops have been called before because of what's
going on over there. Okay.
And that's how he started coming over here because there was commotion and she started hanging out. She was hanging out in our driveway. So my husband was like, well, do you want us to keep him for a minute or whatever? So he came in and hung out while she was talking to the cops.
So it's a safe place for him.
Yeah.
And he knows us at least.
Yeah, because the last time was during the daytime and she didn't realize that he was over here. He came out through the garage door.
Oh, yeah.
He just walked in our house.
I gotcha. How many kids are there?
He said that when she comes.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, the mother arrived on the scene. What followed was a series of explanations as she attempted to account for her absence and minimize any suggestion of neglect.
Oh my god, I don't have any breaks. My babysitter left. I have proof that I bought a babysitter tonight, you guys.
Okay, so what happened with the... Was it like somebody you knew, or was it like a hire-on service, or what was the...
His name's...
Okay.
And I paid him $40 to stay here. You guys.
When was he supposed to...
Yeah, what happened tonight?
Oh my god, you guys. I literally just went to go riding. I left a couple hours ago. Everyone was sleeping. He came over, and that was that. And he was
You have your ID on you, dear?
He was supposed to stay here all night.
Okay.
You guys, I don't have anyone else to watch my kids.
Do you have your ID on you?
Yes, I do. Going work.
Is there any other kids? They were saying there might be more kids. Is there any other kids
Yes, there's 2
inside right
babies
now?
sleeping. Yes. And my baby father is at a concert tonight in
Okay.
Orlando. And I paid someone to watch them so I could go riding for.
And who is this person you paid? Where's he at?
He's in Melbourne. He stays at a suburban stay, but
So-
he's a good babysitter. I have a reference from. Oh my God, you guys!
There's no signal too. You've been out in the compound. I can tell by the dirt. Let's just make sure the kids are okay.
What do I do right now?
We're making sure your children are safe inside right now.
Well, what do I do?
284 to 112. Can you respond? Out here. She's going. 284 to 112. Can you respond out here?
If you guys can stay right there and I can go check the kids.
We need to check on the kids.
Oh my goodness.
We're coming in with you, okay? We got to make sure the kids are okay.
Oh.
Jesus. They're here, right?
They're sleeping.
I got to lay eyes on them. Get pants on him. Oh my God. Yeah, there's 2 little kids.
What do I do?
I just need your ID, ma'am.
You guys poop a toilet. Very good, baby. And he's severely autistic.
I know.
I can't believe it. Hang on.
Do you have his number? I need a...
Oh my gosh. I don't even have his number. I just have his Snapchat, you guys. Oh
So
my
can you show me
gosh.
proof that he was ever here?
Oh my God, yes.
Is it going to be in your wallet here?
Yes. Oh my God, you guys.
Can I read those, the last messages, or
They're just delivered because they were Snapchats.
can I talk to him, please?
You need to take a shower? I know, baby. Hold on. He's not answering.
So what time did you leave?
I left around 8:30, 9 o'clock,
Okay.
and he was here.
You're in the compound?
And he
Okay.
sent me a picture of him here, and he was hanging out smoking
So-
on the back porch.
So if he sent you a picture, so you never saw him here?
Yes, he came here.
Then
and
why were you
those
saying
were
he sent you a picture?
Because he sent me a picture of him smoking out in the back. Like, just sent me a picture, like, because I asked how things were on the Snapchat.
Can you show me that photo?
No, it's a Snapchat. It says delivered, and as soon as you open it, it undelivers.
Okay.
Officers quickly noticed inconsistencies in her account. Certain details didn't align with what they had observed or had been told. Still, they remained patient, allowing her to continue speaking while they carefully assessed the situation.
And someone told me that he was on. Someone told me,
And
man.
you still wanted him to watch your 3 children?
No, like, because I know him for a long time. He used to be a hockey player. Like, he used to be really, like, good, like a good person. Like, my friend dated him for 2.5 years. Like, she used to watch her kids all the time. And I wanted a babysitter. I paid him $40. He came here. He was hanging out, all the kids. I put the kids to sleep at like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And I left. I went out to the town. And that was like, and then she called me a little bit ago, and I rushed here. I rushed home. Oh my God, why isn't he even answering?
Can you show me a deposit or something of $40 to him?
It was cash. It was cash. I'm learning. I don't have anything on my debit cards or nothing. My baby dad pays me in cash for our support.
What's his number?
I only have him on Snapchat, and it's going straight.
How often does he watch your kids?
This is the first time ever because I wanted a babysitter.
So you message, when was the last time you've ever seen him?
I just seen him a couple days ago. I meet up with him all
someone
the time.
told-
He's just a good friend of mine. I knew.
You got to look at this from our point of view. You said you just hired a dude. You don't have his phone number.
I knew him for a long time.
You know he's taking apparently, and he's never been over here, and you just left him with 3 of your children.
No, not at all.
That's what you just told me.
This is.
Okay.
And he's a good friend of mine. He dated my best friend for a long time, and he used to watch her kids. This is the first night that I needed a babysitter. So I called him and I was like, hey, if I gave you $40, you think you could sit at the house
While they sleep.
While I go
Ride in the
and
compound.
ride in the compound and usually takes me a couple of hours.
Okay.
To be honest. And that was that. And then last I knew, he sent me a video at 10:39 of him sitting out on my front porch. Look,
Is there any way to
10:39.
view it?
No,
That could be
because
anything.
it's a
I know.
It's Snapchat.
And you can't show me any deposits or something out of your bank account for $40.
Cash.
You gotta see how this looks for us, okay? It doesn't look good.
What do I do, you guys? He's not answering.
Keep trying to get him on the phone, because right now, I mean, unless he answers that phone and says, yeah, I was here.
And I don't have anyone else that could take care of my kids or nothing.
You said baby dad that lives here?
Yeah, he's in Orlando at a concert. What do I do?
I mean, there's going to be a report on this, obviously. I mean, you had the whole neighborhood calling 911.
Can come here.
They're probably going to have to come here. I can tell you that now. This is definitely going to have to be a report. How much alcohol have you had tonight?
I had a couple Twisties.
Just out there, though, right? How long ago?
Like when I first left.
Okay.
Before I left the
Got
house,
it.
pretty much.
Yeah, your neighbor said he pushed this open, and that's when he ran down the street. If you could just hang out with her so I can talk to Corporal down here.
I found
If you could take photos of her, too.
one file with that exact name match in the Atlantic, not Melbourne.
That's fine.
No, history.
I think it's all anyways. Oh yeah, for sure. So listen how, I mean, it's gonna be a mess, dude.
Are you still trying to get hold of him? Okay. Does he have any information on his Snapchat profile that maybe...
Just his first and last name that I gave you.
Okay. Does it have like his star sign or anything on there?
A what?
Like his zodiac sign? Gives me a good idea when his birthday is.
Nothing. I can look on,
That's okay.
I just really trusted him because it's my friend's ex's boyfriend and he used to watch her kids all the time. All the time. And I wanted a babysitter and I had $40.
Did he tell you or mention that he had to leave at any point, or?
No, the last time I showed him the last time he Snapchatted me was on my back porch at 10:37.
Okay. Did you message him after that, or has he not responded to you, or has he just not said anything?
He hasn't responded to me.
Okay.
And my last message, the video that I sent him of me four-wheeling right before I got called, was unopened.
Okay. I gotcha. You guys only ever talk on Snapchat?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah, all the time. All the time we talk.
Okay.
All the time. We just went to the mall the other day.
Did you have messages of you guys like coordinating him being here tonight, or was that like an in-person interaction?
That was through Snapchat, it opens and then it disappears.
Oh, you guys don't have your chat saved. Just hang out here for a minute.
Turn off my light.
We'll go get it in a second.
Can you turn off that light?
We'll go get it in a bit. I got you. We'll get it over here in a minute.
Let me make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Encouraged by the officer's calm and measured response, she began to believe that she had successfully sold her version of events. Confident that she was winning them over, she doubled down on her story, quietly hoping they would not probe any further. But that fragile hope was living on borrowed time, and it wouldn't be long before it came crashing down.
How old is he? 7? 6. He's a youngin'.
He's autistic.
Yeah. Is he in school right now, or is he in like a special program?
He's Columbia Elementary.
I got you. Do they have him in the general populace classes, or do they have a program for him?
They have him in the ESC program.
I got you. Has he ever got out before, or is he?
He's a runner. Yeah.
He elopes.
Yes. That's why I know never to.
Yeah, don't leave him alone.
No, I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
How old was he when he got the diagnosis?
2.5.
2.5.
So we're very experienced.
Yeah.
Helping him in his future.
Yeah, because you've been doing it for a couple years now.
No one's answering.
Do you have any mutual friends who might be able to get a hold of him?
That's why I'm calling right now.
Oh, all your mutual friends. I got you.
And like I said, I don't really talk to no more.
Yeah.
After they broke up, I still was friends with them.
How old are the other ones?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Do you mind if we run over and get her ATV real quick? To get the ATV from the neighbor's yard?
At least just shut the light off.
Yeah, I can shut it off, okay? Actually, I'll just wait. I'll have him pull it up.
I'm not even worried about it anymore, to be honest.
Where's, so your baby daddy in Orlando, is he one of, whose kids is in there? The 2 young ones?
Yeah.
What about the oldest kid? Who's his?
He doesn't have a dad.
Okay, got it. Not, okay.
Yeah. The baby father, the 2 others have been taking care of him since he was 1.
Okay.
And I just try to call them and they're not answering either. I tried calling mutual friends of me and Eli, no one's answering me right now.
All right.
I've been on the phone this whole time.
Just run me through it one more time. What time did Eli get here?
Around like 8:30.
And you left at 8:30.
Like, yeah.
It's hard for me to believe you right now. I don't think Eli was ever here at this point. Because you're all over the place with it.
No, he got here around 8:30. He got here around 8:30.
and we hung out, and I drank a couple teas with him in my garage, and all my kids were sleeping.
So none of the kids even seen him here?
No, all of them were sleeping. All 3 of them were sleeping.
Okay.
G was sleeping on the couch, and the other 2 were sleeping in the room. And we drank a couple teas, and I left around 8:30, and he sent me that snap at 10:37.
And you think he's on drugs and just left him here with your 3 young children?
No.
That's your words.
No, I heard that he was on, and that's why he was watching people's kids, like, making money. But
That doesn't
I
go hand
am
in
friends
hand.
with him, and he is totally fine. Like,
You don't even have his phone number. He's not answering you. You guys aren't that good of friends.
But we're Snapchat friends. We're like best friends on Snapchat. I Snapchat him every single day, sir. Every single day I Snapchat
What's
him.
the streak on there?
I
Just curious.
Snapchat him every single day. See, we're best friends.
Mhm.
We always lose our shit. Right now it's 3, but we're best friends on there. We always talk. Always. I just can't believe he would leave. Like, I can't believe this right now. I cannot believe it.
Well, got you in a handful of trouble, obviously. I mean, you can't have your autistic child running around naked outside,
No, absolutely. That's
banging
why,
on doors, not knowing where you were.
That's why this is like I told her, like, I am highly experienced with him. He's got diagnosed at 2.5. He's 6 now. Like, I know that he elopes, he runs, like, he is a bolter. Like, I know that.
And you thought this random dude on Snapchat is
No,
going to
he's
be able
not
to handle
random.
him?
Like I said, Eli's my friend. I knew him since middle school. Stone Middle School, I knew him. And we always drifted away. He dated my friend. Like,
How do you turn that thing off?
there's an orange light on the left side.
Okay.
There's a light on it. It's off. Just the light bar's on.
All right.
I just don't know what to do.
Can I see
Like,
your phone
none of
for
my
a second?
none of my baby dads are answering me.
Is that your ID behind your phone? Can I see it, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Where's your ID at?
Right here. So
Go ahead.
I don't have no one to take my kids.
At that point, the officers had heard enough of the shifting stories and half-truths. Their patience had run its course, and it was time to move beyond talk and take the necessary steps to hold her accountable for her reckless actions.
Okay. Just put your hands behind your back for me.
Wait, what are we gonna do with my kids though? And my dog?
We're going to figure that out.
Can we at least contact someone?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're calling DCF. 284, white female, 1015.
This is insane right now, you guys. Why am I being arrested though?
Child neglect.
But my kids were with a babysitter.
Well, no one else saw the kids with a babysitter. And he left. So you need to find a more reliable babysitter next time. Than possibly some.
He's not on. I don't. Oh my god.
Okay.
He was fine when he was
These are good.
here.
All right, come on, dear. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get this ATV. Yeah, if you don't mind. Inside your garage. Is that where you keep it?
Yes.
Okay. Because I mean, if we can't get it, then we're gonna have to tow it, and I don't want to do that to you.
Can we please not take me? I literally.
We have to take you.
I left my kids with someone, and they left.
Well,
please,
he
please,
screwed
my
you
son
over.
is in there, man. That's my baby boy. Please don't. What am I gonna do?
What? In what meaning? I mean, you're going to jail, and most likely DCF is going to take your kids for the night.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Who else is
please,
going to have them?
Please,
We're not leaving
no.
them
Can
here.
we call my baby father?
We can call him, but unless he
please,
can be
we
here.
Have to, yes, we have to call his family.
Okay, hold on. Relax.
Like, weren't you
We're
just
gonna
here?
make
I'm
all
in a
the
domestic
adjustments.
situation. Like,
I
weren't
was
we
not.
just here?
I was not here for that.
Can I speak to a
Are you good?
supervisor? Can
Yeah,
I talk
he
to a
just left.
supervisor?
He just left, yeah.
Please let me speak
He
to
was
a
just here.
supervisor. I need to speak to him.
Okay.
Because
Well, when we
someone-
get to station, you can. He was
This
just
is
here.
insane right
And he
now.
told me to arrest you as well, so.
Like, who am I gonna talk? This is insane. My kids, though. I've never been separated from them in my life. They have never been separated from me.
Okay, well, I mean,
do
it
we
is
do?
what it
Can
is
we
at this
call the
point.
my baby father, his family, please? My kids.
I'll
have
make a
never
phone call
been-
and see if that's.
They
He
have
said he's at a
never been.
concert in Orlando. I
Yeah,
highly
but
doubt
I
he's
have
going to
his
be
family.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll call and ask. But
I have his
most likely-
family. Please don't take my
Okay,
kids to DCF.
okay.
Please.
Well, I'm gonna call and ask. Just watch your leg, okay?
Please don't take them to DCF.
Yeah, I'm pulling forward. We gotta figure out a way to get this ATV up there. Yeah, so DCF will set it up. So I gotta call DCF, and then they're gonna make the safety plan to put them with family. You know their numbers?
In my phone.
Okay, well, I have your phone. We'll make sure they go to family.
Please. This is insane right now. You can't just like let me with the kids and call DCF.
No, because at this point it's criminal. Lack of supervision falls under child neglect.
Can we find out where E in control of this?
No, you are the mother and the parent. You should have made sure he was an actual babysitter, not someone possibly on drugs who you has never even met your kids or been to your house before.
So I'm not allowed to have a babysitter.
Yeah, just as long as they don't leave. And have your autistic child running naked down the street with 2 other kids sleeping alone for who knows how many hours. What if there was a fire? What?
I can't believe he did.
Your house was unlocked. What if someone walked in and took your kids? You should just be thankful that your kids are okay.
I'm so thankful. That's why I'm kind of okay. Like, I'm thankful that they told the other cops.
So much stuff could have happened tonight.
Like, so to get bonded out, when can I do that?
Tomorrow.
Not tonight.
Nope.
Why?
Because you gotta see a judge in the morning.
I'm really nervous. I'm about to throw up.
Upon arriving at the station, the weight of her situation finally sank in. The reality of the mess she was in hit her all at once, and it sent her spiraling into a full-on meltdown.
I am. You can't stand up, but you can swing your legs out. Just swing your legs out.
Can we get the hair out of my face, please?
I'll touch you. Look straight up at me. This one, this long piece?
Just all of it, please.
Okay, I'm gonna tuck it behind your ear, okay?
Thank you. I've never been in this situation before.
Okay, so we're gonna tuck your hair behind your ears and you're gonna come out when you're ready. And I'm gonna grab you by your forearm here and we're gonna walk this way, okay?
Oh my God, can we see who it is? Maybe it's the baby father.
Here, just stand right over here. I gotta wait for Officer Todd to open the door. Were you running or something? You're covered like in... I need water. You're gonna have to wait till we put you in a cell and you'll be able to drink water. Was she running?
I was in the compound riding.
Oh, you were riding.
My baby left.
Okay, so come on, we're gonna walk inside. Okay, so you see those next set of footprints? Just place your feet there for me, okay? Place your feet accordingly, okay? Okay, so I need you to relax and just listen to me for just a second. I know you were already searched by Officer Todd and Officer Maloney, but now I gotta search you, okay? Anything on you that could strike me, poke me, hurt me, right? Real quick search. Okay, I have to do steps first before these could be removed, okay? I just gotta check you.
My kids.
I'm gonna pull your pants down, okay? Do you have any medical issues I need to be concerned with?
No, I mean I have asthma.
Okay, do you take any
And under the influence, I'm drunk. I feel good. I get dizzy.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Listen to me. Are you taking any prescribed medications on a daily basis? Any reason to believe you may be pregnant? Other than your nose piercing, you have any body piercings that are covered by your clothes? Yes or no?
No.
Are you wearing bra and underwear?
Bathing suit top.
No underwear?
No.
Okay, I'm grabbing by your arm. Come over the one inside. Walk straight ahead from me. You gotta take a booking photo, okay? Walk this way for me, please. Just relax for me. Stand right over here. You gotta relax for me so I can take these off, okay?
There's nothing that I can do.
No, ma'am. You are under arrest. You have been arrested, and Officer Todd has placed you under arrest. So bear with me, please, so I can take these off, and you're gonna have to follow some instructions, okay? Well, the faster you follow the instructions, the faster we can get the process going, okay? If you're so just so that you know, because this is your first time, I'm assuming that you've ever been arrested. You're here detained at the police department. You're not gonna have access to make any phone calls. You'll get phone calls when you get to the county jail after your process.
What about no phone calls?
Not here, because you're at the police department.
But
when you get to the county jail, yes, you can make your phone calls there.
Why can't I have any phone calls here?
Because it's not allowed.
Why not?
Because you're getting processed. Once you are processed at the county facility, you'll be able to get your phone calls made. I need you to take off your nose piercing. Todd, pass me the container, please.
Man, I'm freezing.
Yeah, it's cold here.
And I'm
Well, I'm gonna give you that, and you're lucky you're getting that, to be in all honesty, because we're not responsible. Your glasses, please. Listen to me, okay? I want to be able to answer your questions. Officer Todd is working on your stuff, but I need you to do this.
Hey, can we call Kendall McMullin, please?
Listen to me.
Can we contact Kendall McMullin?
I need you to take off your shoes.
Like, is there anything we can do? That's a family friend of mine. And my sister's a cop for VROP. Like, is there anything that we can do?
Here. You see this? Put yourself in the room.
With the wet clothes?
Yes, with the wet clothes.
And how do I get voted out so that I can get back to my kids?
Just have a seat here. Once Officer Todd has all your paperwork ready, you have to go to the county jail. You are under arrest. You're going to the county jail. You'll be able to, if you have a bond, you'll be able to get bonded out of there. But as of now, you're detained here.
And I can't call no one?
No, when you get to the county, yes, but not right now.
Is that like a new rule that you can't call no one?
It's always been a rule. You're at the police department. You could only make phone calls when you get to the county jail when you're processed, ma'am, not here.
In the end, she was charged with 3 counts of neglect without great bodily harm.